Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Rachel Ray here, and tonight I am working on Diamond Shop's kimono, which is the limited edition kit with these special beads. And I'd like to just say I am so excited to be sitting down and doing this right now because today, well, the whole weekend has just been crazy. But I'll get into that in just a few minutes. Just so you know, this kit was gifted to me by Diamond Shop because they asked me to be an ambassador for their Christmas gift giving program. So basically, you've probably heard it before, but just in case you don't know, diamondshop.com is a diamond painting website where you can order special kits. They have images that are licensed from real artists who actually get paid. That's the benefit of them. They have beautiful, beautiful canvases with gorgeous glue. I'm finding the drills are very shiny and consistent. And right now they're running a promotion where if you spend anything in the shop, they will give 10% of your order, the money raised from 10% of the order to Destiny's Promise, which is an orphanage in the Philippines where they are based. So if you are interested in giving back this season and also getting a diamond painting, now would be a great time to do that. They will be running that until the 17th of December. Also, at this time, if you haven't done so already, there is a drawing where you could win a limited edition kimono kit, just like mine and the other ambassadors. You can win one of these kits. All you have to do is enter to win. So I'm going to leave a link to the unboxing video where I explain the contest and how to enter. So please check that out. I'll have the link down in the description, and I will try to remember to pin it in the comments as well, just so that it's easy to find. So thank you very much, Diamond Shop. It's a brilliant kit. I'm really, really enjoying it. I know I've only just started, but I'm going to tell you about my crazy, crazy week and what I've been up to. So the last time I spoke with you was on Saturday. I worked in the morning and then had my live stream, which is normal. And Saturday or Sunday, I also had to work, but I worked the evening shift. And what happened was that Saturday evening really, a storm actually came in, Storm Atia. So when I went to bed on Saturday night, it started to get really, really stormy. And in fact, during the live stream, I think my internet flickered a few times. And I was pretty worried. Anybody else do that where like the storm is coming and you're like, oh my God, I gotta charge all the devices and get my backup chargers. Like I have a backup, I have a dinky little power bank. Yes, it's purple. And I charged that and I had everything ready to go. And I was thinking about like, oh my God, if the power goes out, like, do we have anything in the fridge that'll spoil? So I didn't buy any milk. Like I didn't have any milk in my tea because I didn't want to buy milk and have it go sour. Anyway, I think I went a little overboard. But at the same time, so Saturday night was windy. Sunday afternoon, I was thinking they're going to have to close the hotel. Like nobody's going to want to be outside in this. And, you know, kind of prepping myself to be called off of work. Yep. Nope. That didn't happen. I definitely had to go to work. Wishful thinking much? So I don't know what's going on with these. There must be something. What's going on here? Let me just, 1 second. Yeah, there's something. It's missing a bit of sticky right there. I don't know how that would have happened. 1 second. Come here. I don't know. Strange. I'll tell you what I'll do. Sorry about the robe getting in the way. I've got this taped down so that it won't move on me. Oops. I'm going to use some clear nail varnish. Bear with me a second and I'll go get some. Okay, so we are back. I went and I grabbed the nearest thing that I could get, which is a Sally Hansen strengthening top coat. That's just what I have. So that spot is right here. It's really strange. And oops, of course I do that. Right, move the drills first. These are nice and glued in, as is that one and that one. So it's just these two M's right here. Let's see, I'm gonna zoom. Ooh, wrong spot, but hey. Just so you can see what I'm about to do. I've heard this works. Just put a thin coat down like that. Whew! The smell on that, wow. And then I'm just gonna pop in those drills. See how they slide everywhere? Something happened. Something happened to the sticky and it's just not sticky in that one spot. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna let that dry while we continue talking. Zoom you back out. Woo! There we are. And put you back in the center. Okay, sorry if I made anybody dizzy or anything. So, right, so Stormy comes in, and at first it wasn't that bad, but it was very, very windy. And like I said, Sunday, I was like thinking the wind is blowing way too hard. We went from a code yellow to a code red, and they called Storm Force 10, which is kind of like one of the highest, isn't it ocean warnings that they have, like of, what's the word? Oh my gosh, sorry, my brain. Anyway, high winds, high seas, you get me? Without being like a typhoon or a hurricane or something like that. It was just literally a storm. And so I'm really, really thankful that even though I do live on the coast, I live like less than a mile away from the ocean. We're not close enough to be like rocked by it, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're really lucky that, you know, the sea won't rise. So anyway, but my work is right on the Keys. It's right next to the marina. So I always think about like, oh, what if the water levels rise? You know, my brain is like, it wants an apocalypse or something. But anyway, so I go to work and I'm hating every minute of it. But at the same time, it was kind of nice because it wasn't busy, you know. There was nothing to do because there was no one there. So I really didn't have to do much. I did the normal things that I'm supposed to do, my normal duties and expectations. And then the rest of the time I just cross-stitched. I just sat there and did a lot of work on my cross-stitch. So my Nutcracker Parade is getting finished pretty quickly now. But in fairness, on my 2 days off, I haven't touched it. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. At about, I'm not the best storyteller, y'all. At about, what time was it? I'd say from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. It was so bad that people had come in, you know, and it's Sunday. So families come and they bring their little kids, and elderly people might come, but usually they stay away on the weekends, to be honest, because they know the kids are going to be there. But anyhow, like a woman opened the door to go back out to her car, and she literally got sucked out the door. And I thought that she fell down, so I rushed over, but she was okay. But like, it looked as though she had been sucked out the door and kind of like flung, you know? Oh, it was really scary. So yeah, it was a very strong storm, and I'm glad that I was inside and no one got hurt. But we did come home, like James James got off work at like 7 or so, 7:30. I was so jealous. They let him go early because they just closed the hotel. There was no one staying the night, so they were able to just shut it down, clean everything and shut it down. So he left, and I'm sitting there grumpy Gus, wishing that I could be at home in front of the couch. But at the same time, if I was at home in front of the couch, I would not have worked so hard on my Nutcracker parade. So there's that silver lining. Sunday night, after I got off work, I came home and we cracked a bottle of wine because Monday and Tuesday were my days off, and just enjoyed some TV and stuff. And, you know, the wind is howling and I'm thinking, okay, any minute now and the electricity's going to go. So I'm like, you know, charging my phone the whole time and stuff like that. Well, the power didn't go out at all. I was kind of disappointed, to be honest. I wanted the power to go out. But no, we're lucky in the end. Woke up in the morning and, you know, the first thing that happened was my phone alerted me to the news report, like it always does. And it was saying that in Cork, nationwide, 7,000 homes were without power, and most of them were in Cork, which is about 2.5 hours drive away. But as the crow flies, it's actually quite close. So, you know, that was kind of scary. That could have been us. And you know what's funny is that the last time that we had a major storm like that, it was supposed to hit us, but it hit Cork instead. And then there were news reports of like barn roofs flying off and landing in the middle of the road and stuff. It was insane. So yeah, when the storm warnings get that high, I do get a little bit weary, if that makes sense, because I don't want to be involved in a road death or a wind-related accident. But the whole time that people were leaving on Sunday, as the storm was brewing and, you know, as the winds were getting heavier and heavier, the only thing that I could think about was that mental image of Maggie, Leisha's little girl, Maggie, who is so light, and just like imagining all of those kids taking flight like kites. So I was just like, hold on to your babies because you don't want them to fly away with the wind. It was so cute. But yeah, that was exciting. But basically, after I read the news report, I went and made some coffee and looked around outside from the comfort of the inside. But I noticed that our shed, the shed where we would keep logs and turf and stuff, the roof actually blew off of it. So that was kind of scary. It's a corrugated iron roof, so, you know, it's not that strong. And the shed itself is probably as old as the house. It's probably like 30 years old or something. So not surprising that that would happen, but at the same time, I mean, we're renting and they were talking about knocking it anyway, but it has been useful, you know, storing stuff like that, storing the dirty stuff that we don't want to store in the house. The stuff with the spiders and stuff. Ugh. Ugh. No, thank you. I've seen there's these really posh looking wicker baskets that you can get for inside your house to put fire logs and stuff in. But like, I cannot bring myself to spend money on one of them because like fuel for the fire is some of the dirtiest stuff you will bring into your house, you know? And I guess that's the one thing about having a real fire that I don't like is it's messy. It's really, really messy. It's warm and lovely, but yeah, very messy. So, yeah, we're lucky. there wasn't any power cuts, and we didn't really lose much. Like the car's still working and stuff like that. Oh, speaking of the car, so yeah, when was it? When it got really cold. See, I never think about talking about this kind of stuff on my whip and chats, but it got really, really cold here last week, and it was so cold out. What day was it? I want to say it was last Tuesday. It was one of the days that I had off work. I think it was Tuesday last week. And it was so cold out. And James had to get up really early and drive. That's right. He had to go to Listowel. So he went to this market to showcase his... Did I talk about this already? To showcase his... I'm sorry if you're hearing this for the second time. He went to another city in our county and showed off his brother's wares, his side hustle. He sells salad dressings and chutneys and things that he makes himself in the restaurant, and he sells them in grocery stores and stuff. So anyway, James is going up to one of these, or getting ready to go up to one of these, and he can't start the car. He can't start the car. And I was like, James, it's early in the morning. It's like 7 or 8 in the morning. And it's freezing. Like there was a very heavy frost going on. And I was like, it's probably just, give it a minute. Give the outdoors a minute to warm up and then try again. Well, he waited another 20 minutes or so and he just couldn't get the car started. So he's freaking out a little bit. And he had to call... that was Monday. That was Monday because he was getting ready to go the next day. Right. He calls the mechanic, and the mechanic just comes out and he's like, yeah, it must be the battery or something. I'll just bring it in. And so he takes in the car himself, and then he comes back later on and he's like, yeah, I'm going to have to keep it for a while. There's something wrong with the brake line as well. We're like, oh my God. Okay. And apparently behind the engine, there's like a connection, and there's some kind of like, some kind of tube or something that connects two tubes together, a connector tube. And very, very, very specific, I know. And anyway, so that was something we did not expect to have to do, is to get a new battery. And the brake lines he took care of. He took care of that because we had just had a checkup like, I don't know, 3 months ago, and nothing was wrong then. So he forked it over. But he had to keep it because he didn't have anybody working with him that Monday. So he had to keep it overnight so that he could wait for his colleague to come in on Tuesday and they could work on it together because it was a two-man job. So James had to borrow his brother's car to go to Listowel on Tuesday. And yeah, it was just, I don't know where I was going with that. But that was last week. We had car trouble. Then this week we had the storm. But thankfully, like the last 2 days have been nice. Like yesterday was super, super, I was going to say shiny, sunny. It was so sunny yesterday and lovely, but it was very windy yesterday and today. So Luna is dying to go for a really long walk, but I just can't handle long walks in biting wind. Like, I'm talking like the gusts of this storm that we had on Saturday and Sunday. The gusts on Sunday went up to 130 kilometers per hour, which is 87 miles per hour. That's a lot. That's very, very, very strong wind. Now, today's wind was nowhere near that. I think the gusts were probably half of that, but it was still just like, no, I don't want to go outside. No, thank you. So, Luna is just, she's antsy. She wants to play. So if you start hearing her bark, I'm going to pause the video and play with her and then come back because I know she's been cooped up for a few days and she's just like, Mom. But yeah, yesterday, Monday, day off, woohoo. And yesterday I spent the entire day minus lunch, the entire day until 10:30, 11 p.m. working on my Etsy shop. And I'm not going to talk about it a lot because I know I've been talking about it a lot lately and I don't mean to. I don't want to go on and on and on about it. There's no pressure from viewers at all, but I did not expect it to take so long. I changed all the pens and took all the pictures, and, and it just like, it's definitely harder to do that in one day, but I wanted to make sure that those of you who I had promised getting these pens in, I wanted to make sure that you could get them. And I did not get them ready for the weekend, but at least I had them on Monday. That was the goal. So thank you for motivating me to finish that up. There are regular pens available as well. I had some sent to me by mistake, a style that I did not order, and they are too difficult to change into diamond painting pens. So if you would like a regular diamond tipped ballpoint pen, I have them available. They're really cute. They are super cute. Like, I'm going to bring one to work. That's how cute they are. And they have a good weight to them. They're retractable. They're nice. Black ink, all that. Anyway, that's the little shop update. That's all done and dusted. So I did that all day yesterday. And today I spent the entire day fulfilling orders. I did not get to ship all the orders. I think I shipped 7 orders today. And I will try to ship between 7 and 10 orders tomorrow. I do not want my post ladies to be mad at the amount that I'm bringing in, but I've explained that in the past. The orders, I cannot guarantee Etsy orders by Christmas. It's too late for that. That's why I didn't advertise anything for Christmas at all. So please understand. I hope that they get there by Christmas, but you guys, have you noticed how delayed everything is? Like after the 11/11 sale, everything is delayed. So I'm still waiting on loads of stuff from all over the place. Like I'm waiting on Diamond Art Club. I'm waiting on, what's the other one? I'm waiting on some AliExpress, like the frames that I ordered for 11/11. Still not here, and it's been a month. I have no idea where they are. It's just, it must be so packed right now. Like overwhelmingly packed, with stuff. I did just make, like literally less than an hour ago, I purchased the drafting table for the living room. You guys, I'm so excited. I also went ahead and got a clamp lamp. Say that 5 times fast. I got a lamp that clamps to a desk so that I can use it with the tilting table. And I am so happy. So James was very, very generous, and he bought it for me for Christmas. And also, okay, really quick, speaking of generosity, I just want to thank, there's a subscriber who sent me money by PayPal, and her name is Pamela. And I just want to say thank you so much, Pamela. I don't know how to message you or to get in contact with you. If I had your details, I would. I just want to let you know that how much I appreciate that gift. That was incredible. So thank you so much. That will go to a lot of good use. And I am shocked. So thank you very much. I do really, really appreciate it. There is no pressure whatsoever for anyone to send me anything money or gifts or anything, but you all know how much I love them. I love getting things, but I love talking to you guys more than that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to send me anything, but thank you so much, Pam. Thank you. All right. You know, I thought it would be fun to move on. I know I've been doing all of the black, you know, if you were in the live stream with me, you would have seen this get done. So I'm thinking about actually moving to the flower. So let's, because I want to put on those old gold pearls, the diamonds for the special, bleh, I'm all tongue-tied now. Hold on, let me get a drink. Bear with me, I'll be right back, 1 second. Okay, and we're back. So I've decided while we're up here, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in these two with the big yellow flowers and then try to work around them to fill in those areas around the flower, just so that we can do this together and see how it'll work. I was talking to Heike and she said that she actually cut some of her drills in half to get them to fit so that it was a tighter fit. And oh my gosh, you guys, like hers looks so good. Let me move this one. Come on. Come on, drill. I should be using, I don't have any to hand. There we go. All right. I was gonna say I should be using tweezers, but okay. So those are the yellow flowers, and then if we find, oops, sorry y'all. If we find the, so that one's 33.71 in X. There's so many colors on X is 8.98. Okay. 33.71 is here. So this one is the little kind of like O with the line through it. I'm just gonna stab and grab these because there's so few of them. Sorry about the silence. That was all me. Yeah, her finish, like, oh my gosh, you're gonna love it. Come on, Luna hair. Luna has been shedding like crazy. I think I talked about that earlier, but like it's gotten to the point where it's ridiculous. So like I wish I could get her coat blown out. And if you don't know what that is, like it's where you professionally have it, have them defurred a bit. Shake out all the fur. All right, so there's a few over here. Honestly, I just wanted to focus on the flowers and then I got distracted. But I love the colors in this. Okay, so there's one here. But see, it doesn't, okay, you can't see that, but it doesn't fit in that spot. So I need to do surgery on it. You're gonna laugh at me now, but I actually use this to cut things. Okay, so I have like half of one right here. I'm gonna try to stick it in. Yeah, right there. Okay, and then there was a little bit of brown that was left over, and then there's half of one here as well. So we could go back here, which you can't see, but I can see. I'm gonna take this off. It had really adhesed on there, so I don't want to move it too much. Okay, cool. And then there's another full one here. Awesome. Okay, I won't bother doing that again on camera, but I hope you can see what I mean. So I've gone ahead and added like half of a drill here and there where the full drill won't fit. Some people might find that to be a little bit tedious, but the overall effect is going to be amazing. So let's move down to the flower. I'm just going to adjust everything and I'll be right back. All right, so we are going to work on 666 because it's the closest to my line of demarcation, if you will, so my hand won't stick in it too much. It is a really bright red, and I love this shade. It's so pretty. Pop that over there. I'm so rude as well. I'm so sorry. How is everybody doing? Other than, you know, being busy the last 2 days and everything, and ordering, I just got that drafting table ordered, so that'll be here next Monday, hopefully. Fingers crossed. What else? And I'm planning on ordering a desk chair for myself as well, something that's orthopedic. Y'all have seen what my craft room looks like, and I think some of you know what my chair situation looks like. I'm just using a dining room chair. It is a strange like bucket seat. There's no support. And I figure I've been here long enough that I should start buying actual furniture that I plan on keeping for a long time, and stop telling myself that I'm not worth it, or that, you know, oh, I'm just going to move again, so what's the point? Like, I always think too short term, even though I don't have short term plans. So that's something that I have to work on. But anyhow, I am going to order that later on, closer to the time of when the desk arrives. And I'm so excited, you guys, for this desk. Like, I want to spend more time crafting, and that is going to help me do that. Having the desk in the most highly trafficked area of our house is really going to help. I won't feel like I am hiding away in the back room, away from my husband and away from the activity late into the night. Instead, I'll be right there. And yeah, it'll just be amazing. And I'm so excited. I'm really, really excited about this. Who knows, maybe even I can do like unboxing videos out there, because the daylight is much better in the winter out in the living room, instead of in here where I get like an hour window maybe, if it isn't cloudy, which, you know, it's Ireland. It's cloudy all the time. But yeah, so really excited. I decided to splurge on the desk instead of my original plan was to do the lamps, the filming lights. But to be honest with you, I think I can do more crafting if I have the desk. So that was my motivation for purchasing that first. And if I still need the lamps after that, then, you know, we'll see. But they never did go on sale. I expected them to go, those lamps, to go on sale for Black Friday, and they didn't. So I was a little bit put off by that too, because they are expensive. They're like 80 pounds for just one. It would have been a great lamp, but I mean, the desk wasn't much more than that. So in the long run, I feel like the desk is the better investment, but we shall see. I just want to say thank you to all my Patreon supporters that have stuck with me. I did make that update in last week's video where I spoke about that, and I want to go ahead and start inserting pictures of my Patreon supporters works in progress here. They're doing phenomenally. There are all kinds of different images that people are working on from different companies. And it's just nice to see the progress each month and to see finished works as well. I really, really enjoy it. I do. I'm sorry that I just won't be able to do that again in the next year. I would like to rein it back a little bit and spend more time finishing these canvases, because you guys, like, okay, here's some more stuff. So this coming weekend, I am going to be, this is going to be a really long, rambly one. I'm sorry, guys. This weekend, I was invited to go to a local arts and crafts market, and it hasn't taken place in this location before, so it's new to everybody. But I'm super excited because I'm going to be bringing my diamond painting there, and I'm going to be selling or attempting to sell some finished paintings, and also to sell some kits, especially the kits that I cannot put on my channel anymore, or kits that, I think other people would like better than me. For example, some kits were sent to me by some companies, and I don't really want to do them. They're not my cup of tea. So instead of keeping them around the house and having them collect dust until God knows when, I have decided to bring them with me and see if anybody would be interested in them. And all the proceeds that I make during the festival, I'm going to be sending them to my cousin Matt. I'm going to link his GoFundMe down below, but basically he has SPA type 2. He's looking for some help because he is being taken care of by his dad, who is a single parent, and they really need help with the house, and he would like to save up to get basically a vehicle that can take him and his wheelchair so that his dad can bring him places that he otherwise can't go. My cousin is an adult, but he has muscular dystrophy. He cannot walk. So it would, once the money is raised, he will, be able to upgrade the house to get this car or this vehicle. I think it's a van, actually, to be honest. It's not a car. But just to improve his quality of life, what life he has left, And I think about it this way, like, all of us want to be as happy and healthy as possible. And he was dealt like a really bad deck when he was born, but he has made the most of his life. And I really look up to that. So this is why I'm helping him. And I know it's not much, but it's the least I can do. So if anybody is feeling charitable this season, please consider making a donation, but it's not necessary, but it really would make my day. And if you're interested, I was thinking about having an auction of one of my finished pieces, and I'd be willing to ship that worldwide. So I just have to decide which one I want to do that with. And I haven't decided yet, but hopefully I'll have that decision made by Christmas. We shall see. Christmas is a bad time to ask for these sorts of things, so it might be next year, really, but it's ticking around in my head, you know what I mean? And what are the other things? I'm just really anxious about this fair, because I'm very introverted, so it's hard for me to like be energetic and talk to people that I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm fine with my friends, you know? I'm perfectly fine with my friends, but for some reason, just striking up conversations with random strangers can be really difficult for me. So I am just going to let it happen and enjoy the weekend. I'm going to be diamond painting there. I won't be talking about my YouTube channel because it's just, I don't know, I feel really awkward about it. And so, yeah. But I will be talking all about the craft and sharing the love of that, and hopefully getting some people really into it. So that's the plan anyway. And yeah, staying positive about it, basically. Do you guys have plans for this weekend? Are you getting ready for Christmas or getting a tree? Speaking of trees. Okay, all right. I hope we've made it this far, because if you know, if you skipped it, or if you clicked away, then you're going to be sad to not hear this story. I asked James like a few weeks ago around Thanksgiving. I was like, okay, so do you want to get a tree this year, or do you want to leave it off? And I let him come to the decision on his own time. I didn't want to press it or anything, because this Christmas is, yeah, really just difficult. And so I wasn't pushing it. I was just like trying to plant the seed and go, I'm okay if we don't have a Christmas tree, but if you want one, could we get one soon so we can get in the mood? Well, we're both kind of procrastinators, right? So today he decided he was going to get up early. Well, I say early, but it was like 10 o'clock. He's going to get out of bed before noon and go get a tree. And I was like, cool, that sounds awesome. And he even let me stay home because I was doing all the packing the orders stuff. And, he went off. He went off, and he was just so happy about it. And he called me about an hour and a half later, and he was like, I can't find a tree. Because he's looking for a live tree, like one that's still in a pot, that when after the season, he can take it outside and plant it. Because we both would rather have a living tree than a dead tree. That's just our own personal preference. I don't know. We're just hippies that way, okay? Don't judge me. But anyway, he's like, I can't find a tree, and I was like, okay. And he goes, he also couldn't find, do you know orchids? So orchids need to have clear containers so that the light can come to the roots. The roots have to be exposed to light to photosynthesize. It's just a part of their life support. So anyway, he was like, I can't find the clear pots for the orchids, and I can't find a Christmas tree. And he's feeling pretty pathetic at this stage. And I was like, it's cool, it's fine, we'll just go after Christmas, it's fine. And he was like, okay, I'm on my way home. So there I am, I'm like pottering around, watching videos, catching up on wipnchats and all this stuff. And then he rolls up, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go help him unload the car. And I stand up, and I see him coming down the driveway, and he's carrying all the shopping, but then in his other hand, he's literally holding a sprig like okay, I can't explain this. I'm going to put a picture here. My husband bought a Christmas bush. He did not get a tree, he got a bush. So, any suggestions for a name? It does kind of look a bit like Charlie Brownish, but oh my God, when I saw that, I just could not stop laughing. And to be honest, every time I look at it, I just start giggling. Like, I can't help it. It is so funny. So the idea, it's a Christmas bush, and then it's going to turn into a Christmas hedge next year when we plant it. So it's going to live with us inside until February, and then we're going to plant it, and it's so cute. Oh God, I don't know. I love that man. You know, sometimes like people get upset about situations, and you know, I think most people would be like, "Oh, I've ruined Christmas. I can't find a Christmas tree." No. We always try to find that little silver lining or the joke behind it. And I think that because I was not that way before I met him. I was very much like a perfectionist and everything, and it needed to be my way or the highway. And he has taught me so much patience. uh, yeah. Anyway, I love it. I absolutely love the tree. We definitely need to find a name for it. I don't know what we're going to call it. Our first tree's name, yeah, we name all of our trees. I know that there's a lot of new people here. I want to say hello, first of all. Hi. We did hit 6,000 subscribers before my whip and chat went up last week. I think we're at 6,200 now. Welcome to all the new people. Thank you so much for being here and subscribing. I hope that you find my channel interesting enough to stick around. And if you do, please hit that notification bell so that you know your phone will buzz when I put up a new video, because it doesn't always work either. And I do find that my subscriptions, you know, the people that I love and that I'm subscribed to, I find that their videos can get buried really quickly. Because I do subscribe to quite a lot of people. So the bell is helpful because you will be notified when your favorite YouTubers post. And it just ensures that you won't miss their video or their live. Hopefully. YouTube sometimes messes up still, but like Molly in my last live, she didn't get notified the first time, but in the second half she did, right? But anyway, it's never without flaws. But I just want to say thank you all very much for subscribing. I don't know what caused the uptick, but I'm very grateful to have you all here, and I hope you're enjoying yourself as much as I am. I think I'm going to wrap up this video for today because I do have a lot going on right now with my husband and everything, and tomorrow is an early day. So I'm recording this on Tuesday night, and I think it's about 7:30, almost 8 o'clock, but I have to work at 7 a.m. So I need to wind down, get ready for bed, and I'm currently working on, I'm trying to finish my Luna custom that I got from Royal Diamond Painting. See, I'm starting to get all these thoughts that I had earlier, and I'm like, I'm gonna go, and then I'm like, wait, I need to talk about this. So I'm halfway done with my custom of Luna, finally. Like, I've been working on that for so long. I'm never opening that many works in progress ever again. I have like 6 of them or something, 6 or 7 of them. It's ridiculous. But my point being, I'm trying to finish that as soon as possible. And we're going to do the old gold now. And I wanted to tell you, oh yes, that I want it done by the weekend. And also I would like to take it to the market with me. So maybe I won't finish it, but I want to finish as much as I can. And then oh God, hold on. Yes. Something I noticed. That looks to be the center, right? I'm going to work center out. The diamond paintings, as I was unraveling everything for market and trying to decide, you know, what do I want to bring? What do I want to leave? I noticed that a lot of my double-sided tape diamond paintings, they are getting lots of rivers in them. I know it's the temperature changing that's causing them to do that. I spent a lot of money on diamond painting, guys. I've spent so much money, my own money. Recently, the channel has been helping me to fund a lot of diamond paintings, and I really do appreciate everyone watching the ads and everything to make that possible. But like, if I'm buying them, I want them to still be good when I finally get around to showing them, you know what I mean? And I'm just so disappointed that they aren't in good condition anymore, you know? So I wonder what color 5 is. 5 is this brown color. No, I'm definitely gonna just fill it all in. I'm just so disappointed that the rivers are being caused. I'll try to see if I can find a picture or take a picture so that you can see what I'm talking about and put it in here. It's just, you know, I feel like I have such a big stash of paintings waiting to be done, you know? And that was on purpose. You know, I didn't want to have to keep spending forever and ever and ever. I wanted to stop. In fact, I was going to say, you know, oh, 2020 will be the year of the no buy, and I won't buy any diamond paintings. But now, I mean, I am blessed in that I have a lot. I have a lot, and I probably don't need any more. But I also feel that if I don't do my double-sided tape diamond paintings soon, they're going to be worthless to me. And I really don't want to waste, you know, all of that. I don't want to waste it. So I will definitely be doing them soon. And they'll be queued up and everything. I need to get them done. And that was all because I just went in and looked at the stuff for market and realized, oh my God, I'm gonna have completely ruined canvases. I won't be able to work on them if I can't get to them straight away. You know what I mean? So yeah, I kind of freaked out a little bit. But yeah, I'll try to take a picture here in a few minutes so that you can see what I'm talking about. I don't want to upset anybody or worry anybody, but I would definitely advise for people to look in their stash and make sure that, you know, that your paintings are all right. What is that, like, letter? I call it the flying letter. It's 648, which is here. So yeah, when I saw that, yeah, I was just like, no, my paintings. But of course, I don't live in an area that is temperature controlled. So we have radiators. So it's a little bit different, you know. Your situation is probably a lot different than my own in that regard. So don't panic. Don't panic. But I just want to make you aware. If you live in a house that has radiators, you're probably going to want to go check your double-sided tape paintings. And going forward, I would like to only buy a double-sided tape one when I know that I'm ready to work on it immediately. But see, that's the thing about it, is that a lot of the time I impulse buy. And I'm sure a lot of other people are like that too. Oh, that 917. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, can you see? You can't really see the true color because of the light. But wow, okay. I'm trying to work my way out. Let's see if it shows up for you. It's so pink. It's like fuchsia or magenta, rather. Yeah, this is gonna look stunning. And I know that a lot of us have this, like there are 4 people on YouTube doing this painting, but it's just so pretty. This is all up my alley. I just wish that I had more dedicated time for it. And I do feel really blessed that they included me in the ambassadorship for the giving program, because I think it's such a great thing. And I have placed another order. I'm just waiting. I'm sure it'll be after Christmas before it comes, but hey ho. Don't forget to place your order before, and I'll pop in the date here. I believe it's the 17th of December, to give 10% to Destiny's Promise for their Christmas party. And that 10% of your order, the sale of your order, will go to them. Not 10% of the diamond painting, that would be silly. But yeah, help the kids, get your painting, win-win, and do something for a cause. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye for now. I'm just hunting and pecking with this beautiful pink color. I hope you all have a really lovely week. This week, the videos are a bit more scarce because I'm just so boggled down with the shop. So I hope you can understand. I just don't have time to be, even if a video is scheduled, I really would like to focus on this and getting these orders finished and sent. And I will be back to normal, regular scheduled programming very soon. But there will also be, next week will be the start of my storybook countdown to Christmas week. Oh my God, that's so close. I have a lot of work to do, you guys. So anyway, I'd better go and get that done so that I can be there for you all leading up to Christmas, and also the Christmas premiere, which I will be live, not live, but I will be premiering a wipnchat style video, which I won't hint at what it's going to be, but I will be premiering a video on Christmas Day at 11 a.m. British Standard Time, which is 6 a.m. Eastern Time. So hopefully I will be able to be live with you all, but if I'm not, I hope you enjoy the video. All right, now I'm really gonna go. Thank you all so very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you would like to see more, and ring the bell to be notified of any new videos or when I go live, which I'm not sure yet if I'm going live this week or not. But stay tuned. I do go live on Saturday nights. Thank you all very much. I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.